So I have emptied out my little spinny thing, this little spinny tool storage unit. And you can see I had a lot of stuff in this unit. So I really want to try and eliminate it. So first off, I found I had all these spray bottles that I had made my own little sprays. And I don't know when I made them. I haven't used them in a while. And I know I could use the bottles, but I don't want to or have the energy to clean them all out. So these are just going to get thrown out. So I know that first off. Now I know I want to keep my mini attacher, so that's going to go back in. I also have my little mini attacher refill staples. I just realized I still had some things here. I'm going to dump out another little one. Okay, I know I'm dumping it off screen, but we'll get to that. Okay, so next I'm going to go with my scissors. Now I have these scissors. They're pretty cool. They will cut multiple pieces at once. I don't use them often, but I think I'm going to keep them because even if you don't use them for crafting, they're great for cutting up credit cards and credit card statements and bills that you don't want. So if you don't have a paper shredder, these are great. So I'm going to keep them anyway. Then I have these little snips and I don't like using them. I find your finger gets caught. I'm going to get rid of those. I have some other little snips, and although they were great, the ends now, they got all bent over, so I'm going to get rid of those. Let's see these ones here. Again, the end isn't very good, and same with that one. So I have my new Tim Holtz snips. I'm going to keep those, and then I have my little fancy snips that I'm going to keep. I'm going to put those away. So then in big scissors, I have my Fisketeer scissors that I really like. And I have these other Fisker scissors and they're great, but if I have Fisketeer scissors, I don't think I need these other Fisker scissors. Now these scissors are great because they're non-stick, so they're worth keeping. I have these snips and these snips, which are basically very similar, so I think I'm going to get rid of those. And these scissors are great for thicker projects and stuff. I have to clean them off though. I had used some sticky stuff, so I think I'll keep those. So I got rid of some scissors. Now I have this tool. Not exactly remember what it's for, so I think that's a good time to get rid of it. This is great if you're using hot glue. It was originally for wax, but I never use it, so I'm going to get rid of it. I have these calligraphy ends that I'm going to throw in with my calligraphy kit, so put those aside. This fork is supposed to be used for texture, but I don't think I use it, so again, throw it away. I have a Molotow Resist pen I'm going to keep. Okay, so then I have all these water brushes. This one has some ink put in it, some of Diane's Styluses. But water brushes, they're good to have, but I bet you I don't need all these water brushes. I think all these are the same. The tips are a little different. You can see these are thicker. But do I need them all? I think I'll keep this one. I like that tip. And maybe this one here. It's a bit thicker tip. But I don't tend to use water brushes that often. So I think these ones here I can get rid of. Now we have the thick one. That's always fun. So I'll keep that one. What are these? That's really fine, but I kept that other fine one. This one, again, don't really think I need. I think I'll keep one Derwent one. They're nice. Now I have this one, I put the tangerine, but I don't really use inks like this that often, so I don't think I'm going to keep it. And this I think is similar. Yeah, that's a fine tip one. So there, I kept 4 water brushes. This is a resist pen, so I think I'll keep that as well. Next, I have all these pencils. And these are the pencils that you can use over top of acrylics, the Stabilo ones. But I bought all the colors, and you know what? I don't use all the colors. So this is carbon. I basically only want to keep, even like I have carbon pencils here, but I've taken a drawing class and I never used it. So Derwent charcoal. I'm going to keep the white. I think that might be a black. White and black. These pencils don't cost that much, and I know where I can buy them. So if I ever do run out, I just get another one. So why keep all these pencils here? Even though... Okay, so I think I'll keep my white and black ones, and all these I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to keep my eraser. I had made this for smudging, but don't use it, so I'm going to throw it away. I have a couple little brushes here. They're supposed to be for like collage medium and stuff. I'll just throw those with my brushes. A couple pipettes. I have a pile of pipettes. I mean, I don't really use them. I have popsicle sticks. I'm going to use put somewhere else. Okay, so I have 3 rulers here. Now I do have a Tim Holtz distress ruler. Ah, here it is. So this is my favorite ruler. I just got a new one, so I don't need this other clear ruler. I like the long ruler. I've had this ruler since I went to university. And the tearing edge ruler from Stampin' Up! I am going to get rid of. X-Acto knives. Okay, so I've got the pen blade here. That's the round tip one. I don't use that one often. This is the one I use, I think, the number 11. What's this one? Yeah, I don't use that one. So keep that one. And this one's metal, and so that if you're using that a lot, that hurts your fingers. Between these two, I think I'll keep the bigger one. I think it's just more comfortable to hold. Okay, this is a picker-upper for rhinestones, but I have similar ones here with quick cuts. This one, the end is sort of so I might as well get rid of that one. I guess I'll keep this because sometimes if I'm doing sequins or rhinestones, it does get handy. So we'll keep those. Okay, then I have a whole bunch of styluses. So these are good for making dots as well as doing rub-ons, and you can see here I have a bunch of different sizes. Very small, medium, a bit larger, and extra large. So the question is, do I keep them all? When's the last time I made dots? How often do I make dots? I don't really use them for embossing. So I think what I will do, I will keep this one because it has a small and a medium one. And I think I'll get rid of those. This was a basic gray rub-on tool. It has that, you rub on, you burnish. Don't really use it. This is a quilling tool. I don't do a lot of quilling, but I think they're sort of harder to find, so I think I'll keep my quilling tool. This is a paper piercer. Now, I thought I have another one, but until I find it, I will keep this one. I have another little misting thing. I used to use it for the Copic blending solution. There's nothing in it right now. I might keep it for now. tweezers. Now my tweezers, these aren't the best, but I only have one pair, so I'm going to keep them. I have these little tools I never use, but it goes. Oh, this is a different type of tweezer for like hot glue or that, but I'm not going to use that. This is a texture tool I never use. My bone folder, going to keep. You could use this for like adding texture to gesso and stuff, but I just use pencils and stuff, so get rid of that. It's good to have some sandpaper for sharpening pencils and that. I guess I'll keep it. Okay, I have a few erasers here. I'm going to keep 3 of those. Don't need this little one. Pencil sharpener. Oh, these are nibs for a marker. And I think I still own the markers. I hold on to a few elastics. These were for my Clip It Up I no longer have. Out it goes. An Allen key I think I'll donate to Mark. So now I have a bunch of nibs for calligraphy. So I think what I will do is just put them with my calligraphy kit. Spare nibs for a Copic multi-liner. Good to have, I guess. I have 2 of these little texture-y things. I'll keep one. This is a cutting thing. I think I actually have that trimmer. I found a couple small of my stamping little blocks, so put those with my stamping stuff. These are new squeegees I'll hold on to. Okay. Lots and lots of Sharpies. Now, I love Sharpies, obviously. There's a few pit pins thrown in here. But I don't need all these Sharpies to be in my container. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test them, I'm going to keep a few, and then pass on a few. So that will be a side project. I have my all these pens here too. Again, I'm going to test them all, make sure they work, keep some, get rid of some. So it's just eliminating part of it. Again, I've got piles of pens. I don't need this many pens. I guess I collect pens. So I'm going to pick a couple I want, get rid of the rest. I found this. I think it was for wax and stuff, so I'm going to get rid of it. This was a small, tiny hole punch. I don't use it often. I'm going to just throw it in with my punches. I'm going to keep this tool. It's good for getting rid of stuff from your dies if you do dies with lots of cuts and pokes them out, so I'll keep that. This is an adhesive pen. I'll hold on to that. I don't need this little squeegee thing. I've got others. Same with my pencils. Make sure they have lead in them. And I'll keep some and get rid of some. I have a pile of gift cards. I don't need this many, so I'm just going to keep some of my favorite that I use in art journaling and spreading paint and stuff, and then get rid of the rest. And finally, it's a bunch of paint pens. So again, I'm going to test them out. I'm going to keep a couple handy, and the rest I'm not going to get rid of. I'll just throw them into, I have a box with paint pens and the other odd pens, and just distribute them, and only keep a couple handy in my little container on my desk. So hopefully by walking through that, you got some of my insight of what I keep, what I get rid of, and in the end I'll show you my finished storage container and what it holds. So my craft spinner is back together. I'll spin it for you. I added in some adhesives here because I had an empty slot. You can see I have a lot of room here with my paint markers. I have an empty slot there. Some more space. This one's a little full, but you can see down there it could still hold more. And I put little things in my drawers. So my spinner is a lot more empty than it was when I started this process.